All right, your lesson for 5.5 was about solving proportions. This is your practice packet. It's on pages 6 and 7. The first ones that we're going to start off are to determine if the following ratios form a proportion. Proportions are equal ratios, so what we're going to try and do here is actually check on the cross products and see if they're equal. 12 times 4 is 48, and 3 times 16 is also 48. So since they are equal, yes, these are proportions. Here we're going to cross product. 8 times 3 is 24. 2 times 18 is 36. Those are not equal, so no, we do not have a proportion. 6 times 4 is 24. 3 times 8 is 24. So yes, we do have a proportion. In these ones, we're going to go ahead and solve using the cross products. 10 times 9 is 90, equals 6 times x, which is 6x. I'm going to divide through by 6 on both sides, and we get 15 equals x. Here, cross products, 5 times 7 is 35. I have this expression, so I'm going to do 10 parentheses b plus 5. I can go ahead and divide by 10 on both sides first, which will leave me with 3.5 equals b plus 5. Subtracting away the 5 on both sides, 3.5 minus 5 is going to give me a negative 1.5 equals b. Again, put my expression in parentheses and cross multiply. 2 parentheses x plus 5. 3 times 18 is my other cross product, which gives me 54. Because this is all alone by itself, I'm going to divide by 2. So I get x plus 5 is equal to 28. Or 27, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Can't do math today. And I'm going to go ahead and subtract the 5 on both sides. I'm going to get x equals 22. Question number 7, I see an expression down here. 3 times n is 3n. On this side, I'm going to do 2 parentheses n minus 3. Because there's stuff going on over here, I do need to distribute. So I get 2n minus 6 is equal to 3n. I'm going to move this 2n. I get n equals negative 6, and I'm actually done. In number 8, I have my expression, so 10 parentheses x minus 3 equals 9x. Again, I have to distribute. Normally we'd move the 9x, but since it's already by itself, we're going to move this 10x. It is going to make us deal with some negatives here, so we get negative 30 equals negative x. Remember, this is actually negative 1, so we're going to divide by negative 1 on both sides, which will leave me with 30 equals x. In number 9, put my expression in parentheses. And 10 times 7 is 70. This one I can go ahead and divide by 5. I get x minus 4 is equal to 14. So I'm going to add 4 to both sides. And that'll leave me with x equals 18 then. A couple more examples that we have here for you. These are the word problem application ones. So you're planning to travel to Europe. You are going to exchange some US money for euros so that you have spending money. The exchange rate is $1.16 US dollars per euro. So this means per 1 euro. How many euros will you get if you exchange $300 US? So we have $1.16 US gets us 1 euro. So labels US over euro. We're going to exchange 300 US dollars, and we want to know how many euros that's going to get. So we're going to use cross products here. 1.16x is equal to 300. We're going to divide by 1.16. 300 divided by 1.16 will give you 258.62, and it's a 0, so I'm good. I'm just going to stay right here. So 258.62 in euros. You don't actually have to put the dollar sign because it's slightly different. All right, number 11, Jenny bought 3 cantaloupes for $7. How many cantaloupes can she buy if she has 21? If you're in the habit of putting money on the top, that's fine. So $7 for 3 cantaloupes. So we have dollars over cantaloupes. And we want to know how many cantaloupes can she get for $21. So we have 7x equals 63. Dividing through by 7, we get x equals 9 cantaloupes. And Yes, we do need the label because it's a word problem. All right, final 3 questions that we have here. In a shipment of 400 parts, 14 are found to be defective. How many would you expect to be defective in a shipment of 1,000? So we have 14 defective really means that they're bad out of 400 parts. And we want to know how many are going to be bad out of a total of 1,000 parts. So we're going to put an X here. So we're going to have 14,000 equals 400x. So to get x by itself, we're going to divide by 400 on both sides. And when we do that, we get 35 equals x. So we could say 35 defective parts. Number 13, the ratio of, we got a typo here. Let's see, blue eyes to, let's cross off the men too. Blue eyes to brown eyes in a graduating class of 6 to 5. So blue to brown is 6 to 5. How many blue-eyed graduates are in the class if there are 300 total students? So blue eyes would be 6, and we're looking at totals here. So 6 blue eyes, and 6 to 5 tells us 11 total. So if we do blue eyes out of total, our total is 300, so we want to know x blue eyes. So 6 times 300 is 1,800 equals 11x. We're going to divide by 11, and 1,800 divided by 11, we're going to get 163.6 equals x. So because we are talking about a person, we don't have another whole person, so we have 163 blue-eyed graduates. Number 14, Mr. Jeff divided his money in the ratio 4 to 2 between Jana and Jack. Jana got the smaller amount of $1,256. How much did Jack get? So the ratio is 4 to 2. The smaller amount is the 2 because that's the smaller piece. So 4 to 2 is our ratio. The smaller amount is $1,256. We're going to put that on the bottom. The larger amount would match up over here on the top. So we're going to go ahead and multiply 4 times 1,256, which will get us 5024, equals 2x. So I'm going to divide by 2 on both sides, which will give me 2,512 equals x. So that's how much money Jack got. So Jack ended up with a good amount of money there. All right, and that's it then for this lesson's practice.